So I want to be as open with you guys and allow myself to be vulnerable with you guys to provide some insight and some inspiration about what it is like living life sober. And so that's why, from time to time I'm going to share personal experiences and stories to, again, put myself out there vulnerable and just to be open to, see what life is like, really like living sober. And so I get guys, young men that will contact me and they'll be concerned about how to pick up women, how to succeed with women, how to date women without alcohol. And that's a good concern, because that was one of my biggest concerns as well, to be honest, was, great, I'm going to date women, because alcohol is a big part of dating. You can go out there, the bars and club scene and all that is one of the most common ways for people to try to meet each other or going on a first date. A lot of times people like to, have a couple of glasses of wine or some beer in order to relax and feel more comfortable into that social situation. And without it, you can have that perception that it's going to be, totally awkward. And I had shared with you guys before in the past about how I had a date that totally went sour from, my choosing not to drink alcohol. And so that can happen. I remember I was the type of person that I did not want to date a girl that didn't drink at all. If I found out she was a straight edge and didn't drink, that it was like a turn off to me, like, oh, that's not someone I want to date long term that lives straight edge like that. And I know that there are, a lot of other guys that feel like that, and women as well. I've heard that from women as well, that, they said that, when they were dating, that when they were drinking and things like that, that they did not want to date a guy that didn't drink, and that it was like a turn up to them. And a big reason why is because, you want to be able to, you don't want, if you drink, you like to be around other people that drink, so that way you don't feel bad, and a lot of times, when someone else is making better decisions than us, then sometimes it can kind of make you feel insecure, even though it shouldn't, and that's just a sign of insecurity. But, so anyways, I went out on a date over the weekend, and she was upset, and she found out that I wasn't going to be drinking. I didn't care if she drank, and I was like, hey, enjoy yourself, relax, I don't, but she just didn't like the fact that I wasn't going to be drinking. But I assured her, hey, look, no judgment from me, I'm just, I'm not drinking. And she didn't like that at all, and she said how, she could never date anybody long term that lived straight edge and doesn't drink. Which hurt a little bit, I was like, wow, really, you couldn't date someone, long-term, serious, that doesn't drink at all. In the moment, I kind of took a little personal, even though I know it wasn't. So she still didn't drink a lot, but she had a couple drinks, and, we still had a great evening, good talks. My thing is that in dating, just try not to make it a big deal. That's the secret. I try to deflect the situation as much as possible. I don't even try to bring any attention to the fact that I'm not drinking, and I try to allow them to feel comfortable if that's what they want to do. If they want to drink, hey, enjoy yourself. I'm not going to judge them. I don't want them to feel weird about it. But in her case, she just, she doesn't like to drink alone, so that's why she didn't like that I wasn't, drinking. But anyways, we still had a good evening. We still ended up, going back to my place and fooling around, even though she wouldn't date anybody that long term that, that doesn't drink alcohol. And when I thought about it afterward, I thought how, like I said, it bothered me in the moment a little bit, but then I thought, would I really want to be with someone like that long term anyways, that has that kind of insecurity that, that's, they couldn't even be with someone that doesn't drink. I mean, really, I wouldn't, if someone is going to be that judgmental and, towards judging a person that, they couldn't see the good qualities just because of the fact that they don't drink alcohol, then that's not really the type of person that I would want to be with anyways. I don't have a problem with getting into a committed relationship and getting into a long-term relationship with somebody that drinks alcohol, as long as they're not a full-blown alcoholic, that I wouldn't, want. But, if they're just someone that drinks occasionally, then yeah, fine. I could still be in a relationship with them, and I'm not going to judge them or make them feel bad about it at all for drinking. This is just my own journey. We're all on our own journey in life, so who am I to judge another person and how they choose to live? But I don't want to be with someone that, that they're going to build up resentment because of the fact that I don't drink. And so that's not really someone that I could be with long term anyways, you know. And I certainly don't want to lower my standards just to get other people to like me. You know, I'm not going to start drinking just to get somebody to potentially like me, because I could end up drinking and then them end up not liking me and it didn't work out anyways, and then I just relapsed and started drinking again just to try to get someone to like me, and it didn't work out anyways, so then I'm, you know, double screwed. So no thank you. I'm going to stick to my standards, and I'm going to stick to how I want to live, and that's that. I'm not going to lower my standards at all just to get people to like me. And so my advice for you is guys that are, you know, concerned about you know, picking up women and attracting women and succeeding with women without alcohol. You know, you can absolutely succeed with women. You can still date women. Same goes for women as well. You know, you can still attract men, and you can still date men or women without alcohol. Just try to bring enough of yourself value to the table that they like you regardless of it, and don't make a big deal out of it. You know, don't judge them for drinking alcohol. And see it as a challenge. You know, I'm a single guy, so you know, I see it as a challenge to go out there and still, you know, time go to bars and things like that, to, you know, just be able to work on my social muscles and talk to women and flirt with women and things like that without needing alcohol. So many guys need alcohol to get that liquid courage to be able to go up to a girl and try to get her number and talk to her and things like that, where imagine if you could be that type of person that didn't need alcohol to, you know, to go up to a woman and tell her, you know, that you think she's pretty, or try to get her number. You know, imagine if you could, and you absolutely can. You know, it takes some practice into strengthening those social muscles. But, you know, instead, see it as a challenge. See it as a challenge to become that type of person that, you know, that doesn't need alcohol to, you know, to attract women. And there are, you know, obviously plenty of men out there who, of high social status and celebrities and athletes who don't drink alcohol and still, you know, succeed with women. And so, you know, you want to bring enough value to the table with your own person, your own human capital, that it doesn't matter about alcohol or not. See it as a challenge to evolve as a person beyond that need to thinking that you need alcohol to succeed with anything in life. Besides it even just being the dating scene, you know, a lot of business people feel like they need alcohol to succeed in business, to network, where, yeah, you know, you don't need that. You don't need alcohol to have fun. You can still have a great time. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, if you go on a date with a woman or anything like that, you save a lot of money, because then you're not, you know, buying all the drinks and things, or at least buying half, you know, if you're just buying her drinks. And then you don't have the hangover the next day. So, you know, there's a lot of great benefits to it. So until next time, guys, make it a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life. See ya.